Hey, it's Brendan Payne with Century 21 again, and wanted to talk with you a little bit about the types of buyers typically that we're seeing in for sale by owner types properties, because you hopefully not by now are getting a good amount of showings. If not, give me a call or maybe drop me a quick note or a text, and I can take a look and see what you're doing, give you some feedback on what's going on in the area, and more importantly, some things that maybe you can do to get some people through the door. But more importantly, we're typically seeing a couple different types of buyers that are going to for sale by owners, and I want to make sure that you're aware of them so that you can do your homework ahead of time and not waste a lot of time. The number one type of buyer that goes to for sale by owners is usually going to be someone who is not working with an agent. Now, there's some reasons that they're not working with an agent. Usually it's because they are either looking for some type of owner financing. So you can think about it. I mean, majority of people that are out there, if they are ready to pay cash or they're pre-qualified for a mortgage, they're going to pick up the phone, they're going to call an agent that's going to take care of them, they're going to do all the homework for them, they're going to go out and look at all the homes that are on the market, they're going to search from off-market property. Meanwhile, the buyer kicks back and does whatever they want to do. They call them when they're ready and they go show the property. If someone's not working with an agent, now keep in mind, the buyer's agent or the buyers, they don't pay any commissions, so they're not paying that buyer's agent to do that. The seller pays the commission. So if you've got a buyer that doesn't want somebody doing that for them, usually there's a reason. Typically it's because they don't qualify for normal conventional financing. Tons of different reasons why, but they probably are looking for some sort of owner financing. If you are not interested in owner financing, make sure talk about that ahead of time. Ask your questions before the buyer comes in. There's no reason to show a home to somebody who can't qualify to purchase it under your terms. That's the first type of buyer, owner financing. Second is going to be people that are usually a little bit further out. So they're looking for properties that if they could get a really, really good deal, maybe they'll buy now, but they're not really ready to buy for maybe 6 to 9 months. Again, back to think about if they were ready to buy and they're working with an agent, they'd find them something right away. If they're pushed out a little further and they told the agent, I'm thinking maybe 6 to 9 months down the road, most of the time the agent's going to tell them what they should, which is if you're really not ready to buy for 6 to 9 months, then it's probably not the best thing to do to show you properties now. You're going to fall in love with them, and chances are they're going to be gone before you're able to purchase. So the second group is people typically that aren't ready to buy yet. The third group is the one that I want you to be the most aware of. And this is where this is probably, I'd guess, over half of the buyers that are looking at for sale by owners fall into this category. You are typically on the market on your own. A lot of times the people tell me that they're trying to, they feel like if they can get it sold on their own, they're going to save a little bit on the commission. Okay? Most of the buyers that are looking at for sale by owner properties are hoping to get the discount that you're taking by saving the commission and be able to put it in their pocket on a better deal. So it's interesting. The sellers are feeling like they are, able to price the property a little bit better because they're not paying a 6% commission. Meanwhile, the buyers are coming along, and the first thing that they think is, you know what? That seller is not paying a 6% commission, so I should get the discount, and they're already knocking 3% off of what they think the market value is because they feel like you aren't paying the normal commission. Isn't that interesting and ironic that while you're trying to present something as a better value, most of the buyers that are coming in and looking at for sale by owner properties are putting low ball offers in primarily because they feel like they should get the money that you're saving. It's crazy, I understand. But I want to make sure that you knew those three types of buyers are typically who you're going to come up against. If you have questions on how you can drive more activity, more showings to your home, give me a call. I'd love to talk with you soon. Thanks.